Well, at least today is more bright and sunny compared to yesterday. Good morning and happy Tuesday, everyone. Let's get to my low, my high, my act of kindness. Let's see. I would say that my low was... What was my low? Well, I guess the fact that yes, they really did seem kind of uneventful as well, which kind of emphasized what I talked about yesterday. So, I guess it was a kind of a boring day, I suppose. Nothing really significant happened, nothing bad happened. So, that's good, but I guess if, you were expecting a little bit of something and you weren't, I guess that would be considered boring as well. So, I guess me being bored, I guess that's my low, I suppose. My high is, as a sudden turn of events though, I saw my nephews yesterday. Yeah, I was visiting my folks' place yesterday, and just out of the blue, my brother and his wife showed up with my nephews. Yeah, it was great. My parents got my nephews a sandbox, gift from the grandparents and everything, and they love playing with it. They love playing with the little toy trucks and everything. My parents also opened their pool, so they got their pool ready. It's great. It's really cool. I love that, my nephews are growing up with some of the amenities that, my brother and I had. Because, we had a sandbox for a little while. We've always had the pool. So, in that way, life is good. That's really good. And my act of kindness was, I emptied the dehumidifier for my father. Yeah, again, it's summer, it's really humid, there's a dehumidifier in the basement, gotta empty it out, so that's what I did. So, I do believe today we have a Hot Ones guest. Okay, I don't know. Ever since I started doing my one thing regarding revealing what a Hot Ones guest is, which is essentially doing a We Just Got a Letter thing for Blue's Clues, I want to do it, but I also feel kind of silly doing it too, oh my God, is this what a guilty pleasure is? Guys, I think I finally figured out what a guilty pleasure really is. Wait a minute. Well, I was about to say I have no shame, but that's not remotely true. Of course I have shame. Of course I feel shame. Screw it. We've got a Hot Ones guest. We've got a Hot Ones guest. We've got a Hot Ones guest. I wonder who it is. Now, before I actually reveal it, I have a prediction who it might be. Because Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is coming out in theaters this week. In fact, it's actually premiering today. I got my ticket for tomorrow night. So, come Thursday morning, I'm definitely doing a movies on it, for sure. So with that said, I would not be remotely surprised. Actually, I would be surprised, but I also wouldn't be surprised if the guest was Tom Cruise. I mean, Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1 is coming out this week. Just coming off the coattails of Top Gun Maverick. I really think it just might be Tom Cruise. However, I could also definitely see it be someone like Simon Pegg or Ving Rhames, as they're also two of the main characters in the Mission Impossible movies. I love seeing Ving Rhames and Simon Pegg. Honestly, those three, seriously, Tom Cruise, Simon Pegg, and Ving Rhames need to be the next golden trio. You know what I mean? Like in Harry Potter. But we'll see in a moment, now won't we? And so this week's Hot Ones guest is none of them. this guy? Oh, hold on. Let me look it up. Oh. No wonder why I have no idea who this guy is. Okay, so the guest on Hot Ones this week is not from anyone from the Mission Impossible movies. It's actually if I'm reading this correctly, an English professional footballer or soccer player known as Harry Kane. Well, folks, this might just be the very first time since I've been making videos and talking about Hot Ones as a result of it, where I made a solid prediction to the point where I pretty much just went all in on it, and not only was I wrong, I didn't even get the right career of the celebrity who's about to be sitting in the Hot Ones chair. That is, I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, yeah, I got it wrong, but I don't feel bad about it, you know? I guess at the end of the day, as a Hot Ones fan, you tend to grow kind of numb to the unpredictability of it all in terms of who the guest is going to be. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure I'm going to learn a lot from Harry Kane throughout this week's episode. But if you were to ask me who this guy was, like, I have no idea who he is. I mean, I only just looked him up just now because I'm like, who is this guy? That's how little about him I know. I mean, I'm sure that he's a cool guy. And if you are... Actually, you know what? I'm looking at this at the wrong angle. Because Sean actually has asked several questions over the years about soccer. In fact, I think he's been asking questions about soccer or European football at least since back when Adam Richmond was first on the show, like back in 2017, 2018. Wait, it was 2018? No, it was like 2017, I think. And there is one thing I actually did learn from that I still remember to this day. Like, we all know there's rivalries in sports, and we know that, you know, there are some fans of one team that vehemently hate the other team, and the fans of said other team vehemently hate the fans of the first team I just hypothetically mentioned. Now, Adam Richmond once made a really great comparison that rivalries like the Yankees or the Red Sox, or the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears, they are nothing like what you see in European football. Like, to put things into perspective, a Yankees fan and a Red Sox fan, they will meet at a bar. They'll give each other looks due to the fact of who their fan bases are. But at the end of the day, they will tolerate sitting next to each other. Especially if it's over a couple of beers, right? Packers and Bears fans, they'll do the same thing. Like if they're at a bar and they see each other, probably in each other's gear, you know, they'll give each other looks. They'll probably bust each other's chops, but they can at least tolerate being around each other and sit together and watch like the game or something. Yeah, football doesn't do anything like that. In fact, the fans at, you know, these English soccer games, are so incredibly tense that they have legit rows of guards sitting between both sides of fans so they don't go up and kill each other. I'm being serious. Like, if you look, like, online at, like, crowds of, like, English soccer games, like, Manchester United and, who's the rival for Manchester United again? I should know this. I'm gonna look over now. Who is Manchester United rival? Okay. Liverpool. Okay. Okay, like Liverpool or Arsenal or Leeds United. Oh, who's the biggest rival? Liverpool. Okay, so Manchester United and Liverpool. Like, those sets of teams, like, obviously they're rivals so they hate each other. Their fans want to absolutely kill each other. They need to have, like, rows of guards, like, keeping them from, like, okay, guys, just stay right where you are. Cheer for your team. Try and have fun. Please don't kill each other. Seriously, it's, like, really intense stuff. I mean, kudos to anyone who actually goes to those games and doesn't get involved in some sort of mass brawl, I suppose. Although that actually does remind me of, hold on, let me just do one thing before. Yeah. I just remember what it reminds me of because years ago, like just out of the blue, at Trinity-Pawling, you know, it's only, Actually, I couldn't do a movies on this. But I did see a movie about the sort of brawls that that British soccer fans get into. One of these days I'll probably do a movies on it. I don't want to give away what it is. Although, if you want a hint, it's where I learned the song I'm Forever Blowing Bubbles. No one knows that song? Like, I'm forever blowing bubbles, pretty bubbles in the air. Okay, like that, like that song. I'm sure someone knows what I'm talking about. But, yeah. Maybe I should see this movie again. It'd be a great video to talk about for tomorrow. I mean, I'm looking up what the movie is right now. A 46 on Rotten Tomatoes. That has to be some sort of logical explanation for it. Oh. Alright. So that's why it got the consensus on Rotten Tomatoes. Interesting. I did not even see that coming. I mean, I knew this movie wasn't exactly a high score on Rotten Tomatoes, but 46. Crazy. I'll tell you what, I'll do a movies on it, but I'm not necessarily into, I mean, if I can somehow find a way to watch it, yeah, I'll do a movies on it. If I'm able to do it today, then all the better. But I won't necessarily be in a hurry watching it. But, now part of me actually wants to go watch it today. I mean, it would make sense to do it today because I'm going to be seeing Mission Impossible tomorrow. Don't hold me to this, but I think I might actually try and... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to find a way to try and do it. I think I'm going to try and do it. Come tomorrow. You know what? This will probably be the first time a Hot Ones guest has ever prompted me to actually go watch a movie in preparation for a video the next day. Cool. I hope you like this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I'm very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch the show today. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. Sometimes I forget the day of the week, I'm sorry. And remember, if any of you guys want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to let you know. So right back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.